I had never been through anything like that before in my life.
Megan Fox is opening up for the first time about going through a pregnancy loss with Machine Gun Kelly. The actress reflects on the heartbreaking experience in the final 2 poems of her new poetry book titled Pretty Boys Are Poisonous. In a new interview, Megan told Good Morning America about how she and her musician fiancé navigated the loss.
It was very difficult for both of us, and it sent us on a very wild journey together and separately, and together and apart and together and apart and together and apart, trying to navigate what does this mean and why did this happen.
Megan writes about the pregnancy loss of a baby girl in her poems, writing in part, "Magical creature, I want to hold your hand, hear your laugh, my redeemer, breath of heaven, my light, but now I have to say goodbye." She later writes, "I will pay any price. Tell me please, what is the ransom for her soul?" Her poetry book comes a year and a half after Machine Gun Kelly dedicated his performance at the 2022 Billboard Music Awards to Megan and, quote, "our unborn child." Megan told Good Morning America that her beau, whose given name is Colson Baker, was one of her biggest supporters as she channeled her experiences into poetry.
The person who actually told me I should write a poetry book is Colson.
The Night Teeth actress also delves into abuse and past relationships in her poetry, but doesn't name names.
This is not an expose that I wrote or a memoir.
You're not here to name names.
Yeah, but throughout my life, I have been in at least one physically abusive relationship and several psychologically very abusive relationships.
Megan went on to share that she's been involved with people that the public doesn't know about.
I've only been publicly connected to a few people.
Correct.
But I shared energy with, I guess we could say, who were horrific people and also very famous people. But no one knows that I was involved with those people.
The poet explained that she wrote a lot of things that didn't end up in the book because they were too revealing as a public figure.
If I had the freedom of just being a poet and people not really wanting to dig too much into my personal life, I would have included more entries like that.